Hello, everybody. Again, craving to just make another video. This time, I literally just have a bunch of things like laid out around me, but I haven't actually set anything into motion other than saging. I saged my necklace. Um, I saged like my cards, my all my little area that I had, saged all of that stuff. But I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do. I think I will do like a Nightmare Before Christmas reading. Um I have the cards here, but I also have like some other things that I've been blessed with on my journey, just as far as like learning. Can't consider myself to be an expert on anything, but I do, have some insights. I just flipped the sun. The sun wants to shine so bad in my life. That sounded pretty pathetic. I'm trying to make this. I used to have one of those little, like the funny things like on TikTok where it's like a little mini microphone. I think I gave it to one of the kids though, because I was like, what am I going to use this for? But I wonder if the microphone would actually plug into my computer and make my voice sound a little better. But um just talking about like altars, and I was talking about the little like collections of things I have, like supplements and this and that. I was like, it might be like a fun topic. Maybe it won't be, but holy basil. It's like, well, bam, what kind of tricks do you have out here? Whew. Holy basil is an herb, I believe. Oh, no, it is an herb. Um, but like it's really good for like anxiety and things like that versus like a Xanax or something like that, even though that's really good stuff too. I just, think it's really important to know your options. Um, I don't have a whole spiel on holy basil, but it's just like icebreaker, holy basil. These were $3.99, but apparently they expired a long time ago. And I have like a whole thing. When I open them, they still smell fine. Like, I wonder if I could just eat them. Okay, so the next one, but referring back to inconsistency, like, okay, 2021, like, pretty sure things take time to expire, so why did you not eat any of these? Why do you still have a whole bottle? Probably because they were $3.99. Same with this. This is called Shilajit. There's like another name. Again, like not giving any like spiels or advice, medical advice or anything like that. Um, or like the type of brand. Like, I'm not getting into that. I just heard something about this breaking through the like your cell barrier, or don't quote me because I'm not all the way sure. But basically going break, we'll pretend it's a cell, and then going into that cell, taking out anything malfunctioning or like bad for it and pulling it back out and helping you detox. I bought this earlier, like I would say maybe 4 months ago. I bought this, but like I put it up in the, we'll say, altar and just like sit it there, and it's just like I'm not staying consistent with it. Now I've eyeballed, peeped it a few times, and like I'll see it. I'm like, oh, I have to, take some of that. I have to take some of that. Um, Absolutely disgusting though. Like It's kind of like medicine, like just kind of take it and get it over with, but ooh, was not expecting that taste. But it's almost, to me, it's almost like because it tasted so potent and it was so like something was like present there, like it made me feel like, yeah, that stuff actually works. But like again, like I get into this like instant gratification, like where I'm just like, oh, that stuff's so good, and then don't follow up with it. But with anything, like you have to do it in moderation. So like you could take too much of this, like, and I don't want to overdo something. So I just don't do it at all. But I think maybe I should take some in tonight. I don't know. But like I don't know if I had elaborated that like on my journey through life, like I ended up working at a health food store. It's called Richard's Food Emporium, and there's like a small like chain, but so this one was like, I don't know why I'm getting into the details. I'm trying to like get to my point. Basically, just got to learn a whole bunch of things about, things I didn't know before, like peanuts can be ground into peanut butter, like you don't have to have extra sugars added or anything like that. Like you can legit blend peanuts in a blender or food processor and you will have natural peanut butter. And you got to like try it and stuff like that, and it's amazing. It's like very good. You don't think like it would taste good and you'd be like, "Oh, I'm not too sure about that." But just give it a try. Like natural stuff is amazing. Like trying to eat better, like protein bars or like a whole thing of supplements. I met really, really good people. Like, because we were like a small little business. So, like, there would be like 4 or 5 employees, like, and everyone was cool. Oh my gosh, which makes me think of you, Karina. If you ever listen to this, like, I'm like, everyone was cool. Everyone was cool. Everyone was cool. It's fine, but I just like at the end of my list, I kind of like recalled a certain person, which I'm not calling anybody out. I know we all were our own little family. Um, but like, so like I got blessed with really, really good friends. And then I also got blessed and like people being interested in their health, people being interested in healing their body with herbs and natural remedies and like defying odds. I legit just saw a of um white. I don't know if that's going to be on camera or not, but it was like I was looking this way and it was just like it definitely was not something in here. It was, I mean, I'm trying to like it's just not something that you could create. It was like very, it was almost like if you could see the wind. Um um like I got to explore and discover like other ways that people live. I got to like conversate with like customers and stuff like that. A lot of people like would give advice to like start young. If you're trying to like save your health and you're trying to like, don't wait until you're 50, do it now. Start making create healthier. Don't do it once like you have to do it. Do it before you have to do it, like now it doesn't mean that like I'm some super healthy person. I've actually, went the other way, but they're like I'll have like spurts where like I'll be doing like smoothies and stuff or, you know, apple cider vinegar. We all did that at work like one time. Like we had apple cider vinegar and like, how you can buy it and it says like get the good one though because like legit I'm not like a perfectionist at this or anything, but I do remember learning about like certain brands and certain like things like you might have, sorry Walmart, great value apple cider vinegar, and then you have the Bragg's apple cider vinegar, and it says like the mother, and it's like a very important factor where this great value doesn't have the mother in it, and the mother is like all that fermented. good stuff that you want. Now, we're all taking shots of this apple cider vinegar at work, choking and like, oh, we need to do this every day and blah, 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 and just like talking about how gross it is. But then guess what? There's another outlet to this. It's like, okay, if you can't take this shot of apple cider vinegar, guess what you can do? You can take this apple, same one with the mother, everything. It looks very nasty. Don't smell it. Don't anything like that. But you can chop up cucumbers, pour this stuff over these cucumbers, let the cucumber, that's all. That's it. I don't, there might be something else that you do, maybe add something in there, but like let it sit in your fridge overnight and then eat those cucumbers and you're not going to taste that extreme, like it won't taste anything like it did when it came from the bottle. So it's like just because it's something tastes disgusting or like oh I can't, like I can't do this. There might be an alternative way for you to do it. Same with like supplements. Like you can get powder form, you can get liquid form, you can get tablets, you can get through the actual fruit, you can get it through this. Like it just opened my eyes to a whole nother, like, oh my gosh, this stuff exists. And you can heal your body like naturally. Um, Now I know there's like, is it spectators? Um, there's like non-believers. We'll just say non-believers, skeptics. And that's all good and fine. Like it's all good and fine, but you know what? When it comes down to it, like if it comes down to like I almost like I feel like I'm just going off like the rails, like just kind of saying whatever before I even like really think about it. So I don't want to say something that, makes me sound crazy. But just like to sum it up, like I feel like on the medical side that isn't foolproof. Like you don't have all the fixes and all the answers. You may even misdiagnose somebody. Where this side, no offense, doctors, I know you're trying the best that you can do. Like I'm not taking it away from you. Like, but same with this side too. It's like not all the way foolproof. So it's like I appreciate both sides to this, but I don't feel like the natural people who are trying to heal themselves, like, and I'm no conspiracy theorist either. Like, I kind of just am more in the neutral zone, like my own thoughts, my own things. Like, I don't want to be controlled by a certain like way of feeling like, oh, I'm dedicating my life to chemtrails because, and that's fine if people are like, I don't want to take that away from you. I feel like there's too much going on in my mind that I'm not just grasping to one thing. Like I just would rather see the bigger picture to it all. Just know all. Like I want to know every angle. Um but like just as far as like natural side, I got to learn about it. I got to learn about it. I haven't seen her on Facebook in a while. I'm not She probably took a break from me because I'd be sharing way too much. Or she just has another Facebook, but like she is definitely into like herbs and healing and vegan and like Kangen water and like all these like good things like um like having like allergies, not being able to smell perfume or something like that without getting like a migraine. Like, so eating like GMOs, like eating Cheetos or something like that, and wondering why you feel so sick. It's because it's all of the like the red dyes and stuff that they put into your food that you're not really even aware of. And it's like, I kind of get like that sometimes. I feel like I kind of do it so much that my body is kind of just like adjusted. But at the same time, like sometimes I feel so sick and I'm like, why? Why am I feeling so sick? And it's because all I've drinking all week is soda. Like, yeah, that is why you feel sick. So I don't know. I guess I'm just blessed to like an extent where I don't be feeling like anything a lot of the times. Like I don't have to eat certain things in the morning. Like I could straight up eat chicken wings if I wanted to. Um, like it just doesn't bother me. Maybe not every day, but it's just like I could wake up and eat lasagna. Like I could wake up and eat pizza. I could wake up and eat um a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Like it doesn't bother me where some people are like, "Oh, I have to wait to eat and this and that." Like I'll be drinking fucking Mountain Dew 7 a.m. Where I feel like sometimes I would kind of wish that I was more like normal. Like I'm gonna wake up and eat breakfast, like cereal, toast, eggs, and like orange juice, water, or like before I go to bed, like drink water. Don't drink sweet tea. um, I don't know. I guess sometimes I do eat breakfast. And it's not like I wake up every morning and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna go eat that leftover lasagna. It's not like that. I'm just saying, like, if it came down to it and I was hungry and I needed to eat something, I'm gonna eat it. Like, I'm not too picky about that. Like, if I'm fucking starving, I'm going to eat whatever I can have. Where are we going with this though? Oh, just natural, just like natural things and just like how eating like whole foods is good for you and like vegan. And I got to try like goat cheese, which is actually very good. Like, I don't know why it gives people like the heebie-jeebies because it was giving me the heebie-jeebies. I was like, I don't want that. Like, that's weird. That's weird. But it's good. And the difference between like a goat's cheese and like a cow, is it a cow that makes cheese? But the cow is going to be acidic. The goat is going to be alkaline. And when it comes down to like soda is going to be acidic, obviously. Water could also be acidic. Like all the waters that are like certain water bottles and stuff like that. Um, there's like you could buy little testers and like it'll be like a strip and you dip it into the water and it's gonna tell you if it's on the acidic side or if it's not. And, you know, that's why they make alkaline water. That's why they make, like I'm not all the way sure if smart water is alkaline or not. Like I don't know if it's on that scale. I couldn't remember because this was like 10 years ago. But it's like certain waters you might think that they're healthy, but they're not necessarily, and especially because they're in a plastic bottle. Because then it even goes to that. Like you can't even take a receipt from somebody because you're getting BPA's inside of you. And it's like you can get really extreme into details of what like is going on and everything. And I feel like that's important, and I'm grateful for those people because you know what? I'd much rather be aware of this situation than completely oblivious. Like, and I'm just lucky to not really like have too much concern about it. Maybe it's just because the problem's not right in front of my face yet. Maybe it should be a bigger concern. Um, um, but like I freaking drink water bottles every day. Like I'm drinking out of that plastic water bottle all the time. So then sometimes I'm like, okay, is that why my head hurts? Um, but it's just important, like eating healthy, nourishing your body. I was craving pineapples today at work. I wish I put those like in the freezer or in the fridge so I could eat them as soon as I get home. And I was like, I'll just eat them out of the can. Like that's how bad I wanted them. But I do when it comes down to like I don't know if it would be physiology or people are gonna listen to this and be like, Jackie, what are you talking about? Like regardless of what you eat, like let's say for dinner tonight you had a steak and shrimp and this and that, or you had fish, like salmon or something like that. So you have A who has had this like nutritious healthy meal, and then you have B who had McDonald's. I still feel like there's value in this McDonald's versus not having anything at all. Like you it's important for you to eat something. It's important for you to like put that into your body so like your body has something to go off of. I get it though. Like you can't really put a fact on a statement because Fasting is okay. Fasting is okay to do too. I mean, eventually you're going to get food in your system. And I'm not all the way sure, but I feel like sometimes you kind of do like light work while you're fasting so you don't like pass out because that food and that intake is important. So yeah, it's just like it's almost to try to make it comfortable. Like it's not bashing anybody for not eating healthy. Like make sure that you're eating. You know, it's okay. And also, McDonald's be making your soul happy. So if it's making you happy, go for it. It is sad though. Like I don't know if anybody's ever seen the documentary Forks Over Knives. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember it was pretty impactful. It made you never want to eat a hamburger ever again. Um, there's just certain things like that are just really really tricky. Unfortunately, McDonald's is delicious, but it's almost like I still feel like there's little ticks that we can adjust things to make it more humane. Like, I get it, I might go to McDonald's and not necessarily be thinking about the cow and what they did to it. But the thing is, whatever they did do to the cow, that's going to be going into your body. So if this cow was super upset and tormented and tortured and just not treated well at all, like that energy is going to go right into your body. And I feel like that's really messed up. It's like these animals are our food and I can respect that, but at the same time it's like have some dignity. Don't sit here and like treat something so poorly. Even humans, we treat each other like I don't even know how to explain it. I just feel like there just needs to be some major shifts and people need to learn to listen to each other versus like just always have something to say or always be right, like because it gets very hard and very agitating very quickly and nobody we clearly cannot communicate well enough, so it's almost like we have to just like write each other letters or something. Like I don't know, but I don't want to sit here and fight over nonsense. Like come on, let's get it together. Like we should be able to figure out what we need to do. Like what is that? Ice Cube, if there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. It's like, why can't we just, move on from our past, move on from what we've learned and grew and like observed, and take them with us. Like we don't have to forget about it, but it's like we should move on from it. We shouldn't be reliving it over and over and over. But who am I? I guess I'm going to. So the other day I was like, "What's the root chakra?" Because I know there's like different like some people may believe like there's like hundreds of chakras, and then other people might think that there's seven, and then other people might think there's this or that or this or that. Because I was like, "Is the root your feet?" But I believe is so it's giving names next to it. I'm trying to like not touch my face and yawn and be just super weird. It's very hard. But it goes root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra. And I remember doing my first video too. Like, I honestly don't even know why I have this like as a picture or in a frame or where I got this from or why I have it. Like I'm just very confused where this came from. Like, I like this kind of stuff, don't get me wrong, but like, I just don't remember purchasing it. I don't remember where it came from. Um, but I remember in my first video, I was like, Sagittarius, very into your like crown chakra. It's like, not all the way sure about that. Is it actually third eye? It's like I don't know if it's the crown chakra. Now everybody's like, I will never believe anything you say ever again. It's like, was it that? Don't worry, guys. One day I'll get a little bit more confident with it. Okay, I'm gonna read a poem. Healing is a Gift, this book that I got. Um, I was like, oh, cool. I'm gonna buy this book off of Amazon and read these little poems to myself until I feel better. And I didn't. I didn't do it. The love you deserve. Waiting for the love you deserve will always mean a form of self-love, uh, a form of self-respect. It's like, have some self-respect for yourself. Be wise. Respect yourself. The love you deserve will come to you and reveal the beauty of life. Wait for this love. Choose the one with whom you can catch beautiful dreams of happiness. Choose the one whom you can catch beautiful dreams of happiness. Wait. This is the greatest gift you can give to yourself right now. Never enough. You can never be enough for yourself. People are social creatures with innate emotional needs and complex expectations. You are one of them. You need to love and be loved. You need to forgive and be forgiven. You need to laugh and dance. You need to heal and hope. You need to be generous and dedicate yourself to a noble goal. You need to build dreams with someone and make plans for vacations. You need to live in a wholesome way and be happy. For all these, you need connections, you need relationships, you need souls around you, beautiful, brave, and beautiful, brave, generous souls like you. Dare to accept that you can never be enough for yourself. You will free yourself from what this tumultuous world says, spreading empty words and glittering statements. You will understand that being enough for yourself is not the key to an accomplished life. You need others to love, to forgive, to laugh with, to dance, to heal, to learn generosity and dedication, to build dreams with, to make plans, to live in a wholesome way, and to be happy. You see, you can never be enough for yourself. Be wise, be strong, and heal yourself from this false teaching. Your heart will be ready for miracles because true love, bright connections, and healthy relationships are the genuine blessings of your life. And healing is a connective process. A web of love will surround you. Be wise, be strong, and never choose to be enough for yourself. Raise your voice. For so long you've been dogged by anxiety. It's time to overcome your insecurities and heal your soul. Whenever you hear a voice telling you you're not good at anything, give this response. I'm good at learning how to become a good person. Whenever you hear your fears raising their voices, speak louder and say to yourself, I'm not scared. God is my helper. Be bold, gentle, and brave, and build your identity on love, clarity, and wisdom. You need a map. Healing is a back and forth journey. You travel. from your inner place of trauma towards the fragile space of hope. While you heal, you build a map, your identity map, a map with millions of roads. Some of them are long, others are slippery, and a few are dead ends. Be patient. Trace your map with the hands of love. Create this beautiful gift for yourself. You are the first who can have compassion and understanding for yourself. Be patient. A map is essential when you want to move forward in life. Yeah, when I was reading them, I was like, I'm not getting anything from this. So I just like stopped reading them, but they're good. They're good little um ooh, foundational shielding and protection. Spirit above me, spirit below me. Daily shielding practice. I'm pretty sure I need this. Okay. There's like a whole bunch of them. The power of language. I definitely like I need to read this all. And that's what I do. I just put it off. I'm like I need to. Except I'll be like doing another reading before I even. Okay. We're just being. We're doing too much now. Ace of Needles. Really? We're gonna have a needle? I don't even know what it means, but like whatever the sword means. I'm just appalled. Give me needles. Give me needles. Give me the ace. We're gonna have every single needle before like after like my 10th reading. Okay, Ace of Needles. The Ace of Needles represents a major eureka moment. If you're feeling innovative and inspired, run with it. This is a time of mental breakthroughs and revolutionary clear insight. Make sure to jot down all your brilliant ideas. My foot is asleep. Look at these Taz socks though. I might have shown you those last time. And it's like I'm already wearing them again. Ah! My legs hurt so bad. Okay. Ace of Needles in reverse is have you been feeling lost in a fog, dazed, aimless, confused? Consider what you really want and come up with a realistic plan to get it. Giving yourself a goal will help you find the motivation and focus you're lacking. Yeah, I should probably do that. Like, I should probably, even though I'm not really like aimless, oh, maybe aimless, maybe a little dazed, maybe a little confused, maybe feel a little bit foggy, but I definitely have like the motivation. I have a motivation, but I feel like I need to kind of like referring like as the other energies, grounding myself, but like it's almost like talk is cheap, mojo. Um, stop talking about it and be about it. Like I need to write down my goals and like my what I'm going after versus like keeping it all in my mind because I've done that for so long, you know. It's like that's not a game changer for me. Like just because like I'm having like certain ideas that I feel like they might be a little bit more like going to happen, I feel like, which is a great thing, but I need to start plotting and manifesting like like more specifics, like more like this is what's going to happen and this is like planning it out more. When I was at work today, I was like, maybe I should just really put all my effort and energy into just like doing readings and like spending my time like as far as like planning it and like just manifesting it more because when you're putting in the minimum effort, that's what comes back out to the other side. It's like It's not gonna go where you want it to be. You're gonna be in the same energy. You're never gonna like grow from it. Like, I don't know. It's not that I'm not gonna grow from it, but it's just like you're standing still. So look up Shilajit. It's Sheila Jit. Shilajit. It's also another name. It's from the Siberian Altai Mountains. So, like my friend, I believe she sells it, and it was like a way more like higher quality, more potent, more like pure, like where this one like will like has like probably some form of like metal in it because it's like volcanic ash or something crazy. It's like I don't really know, but it has some sort of like something in here to my knowledge is almost like a toxin. So it's like, yeah, it's detoxing, it's doing what it's supposed to do, but you're also getting like extra, like it hasn't gone through like this like certain purification process. And I really don't know too much about exactly like this brand or anything. Like again, like I don't really go into that much like emphasis on something. Like I just bought this off of Amazon. I'm like, I'm just gonna buy this one. I can just see what happens. And I like it. But I'm not doing it every day. Like I'm not, you know, I don't know. There's a few other ones too, like purple seaweed or purple algae or something. I like that too, but like you can get a toxicity of like iodine. It's like I'd much rather not die from something. So like I get it why, people are kind of hesitant on, trusting something or going one way. Um, but it's like genuinely like we have people out here that do know, and we have people like that can guide in certain ways. And it's like we all have each other. Maybe we don't necessarily have those outlets all the way put together, but we can, like, we can figure it out. All right. Well, I don't know what else much to say. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty bummed from working all day. I gotta work tomorrow too. So, probably should get some rest. Um, sorry. It's like by the next time I have my 2 days off, like I'll be so exhausted and so tired. But I am gonna try to like maybe put some effort into this, doing this every day. Um, I'm a Florida State girl, but I'll rock Miami as well. Just kind of like still stay involved because I stopped and I was like kind of like listening to my videos again. I'm like, do I sound like an absolute fool? Ow! My foot hurts so bad. Oh my god. Ow. I'm like, I'm like, do I sound so crazy? I'm like, I'm never doing this again. Like, why did I put myself out here on the internet? It's like it's too late now. It's too late. You have to stick through it. There's no running away. But like, remember I was talking about apple cider vinegar? ACV biotin. Let me just go ahead and eat some of these. It's like, okay, the cap's been on it. How is there dust inside the bottle? Oh shit. Two gummies. Hopefully they're not expired. Purple sea moss. Lemon balm. Lemon balm. And it's like So it's called lemon balm, but it's like Melissa. It's like a leaf, and it like calms your nerves. So it has this very like relaxing feeling that will come over you. It's a very beautiful thing, so I do highly recommend the lemon balm. It's like one of my favorite things. Again, I don't eat them, don't use them, but they're like sitting there on standby. If you don't want to take if you don't want to take the apple cider vinegar, you can legit buy a gummy. Protein powder. If you don't want to eat, buy this protein powder, Garden of Life. It's a vegan one. So it has like your complete amino acid profile in it. Um, or your typical. And like I don't want to like give advice on this, like, oh, go buy this, you never have to eat again, because it has your complete like a whole meal in this, because I don't believe that. Like I think you should do what your body's telling you to do. But it is a good way of getting food in. It's like at least you're getting those things when you're using this. Um, I found out from like someone at work. He would come in and he'd be like, yeah, he's like, I mix my protein powder in my yogurt and I tried it and it works. Like it's very simple. Like something you like you didn't even think that you could do, but you can. Like you don't have to make a smoothie just to have use protein powder. You can legit mix it in yogurt. Like so that's what I was like showing up every day at work, and I'd have this little solo cup. I have my protein in there. I have my Greek yogurt, just like stirring it all in there. And he'd be like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Oh, I totally copied you, and I made protein yogurt." And it's amazing. And you eat it, like I eat like 4 bites of it, and it's gone. And I legit have all of this good stuff in me. I think also too that really like helped me, and these are probably the ones that I take the most, but like I'll forget that I was taking them, and then like so they're still sitting here. But like I've taken these the fish, like there's probably about half of those, but these ones are so freaking tiny. There's 200 and there's 60 in here, so I've at least taken a month's worth of the omega 3s and D3 together. Together. I think you can overdose on certain ones, so you have to be careful. But these two legit helped me think clearer. Like, so I am one that eats fast food a lot. I am one that doesn't like, not getting these omega 3s. Like, I'm not. So to make sure that you are getting them, supplement them. Make sure that you have it, because you never know, it might have a bigger impact than you even think. But so I started taking these and like going to Amazon and just straight killing, like doing so good, like thinking clearly. And then like I'll stop doing it and I'll be like, I'll notice like my mood kind of gets like in a shifty way, and it's like I don't have much control over it. And it's because your mind is very powerful. So like take care of yourself. I'm actually gonna keep these out just so I take them before I leave tomorrow. Like, I'm sorry. I want to be more in control over the way my brain is working. Like, I have graviola. One day I was just like looking, like just kept hearing about it, kept hearing about it. Again, I've taken like one, but this is graviola leaves, but apparently it like totally kills cancer. And hydrogen, molecular hydrogen, which is kind of like the Kagan water I was talking about. I wish I could have Heidi come on here and just start saying exactly what it does. But this is a little bit different, but kind of similar. It's like putting oxygen into your water, I think. Check it out for yourself. But basically, what I would do, because like I thought of like buying a little like Kangen water machine, like a little personal one. But this one will do the same thing. It'll get those molecular things into your water. So it basically makes your water come to life. And you put a tablet into like a water bottle, and then like all of the little hydrogens start bubbling, and then you just like drink it. You like drink it within like um as a dietary supplement, dissolve one tablet in 16 ounces of water and drink immediately. Do not swallow the tablet. I thought it was kind of weird that I'm like putting a tablet in there and it's like doing what it needs to do. But like I was doing this at work and it was helping me significantly, and I felt really cool too. I would like get my water bottle, I put the little thing in there, and then I would like shut it, and then like all these bubbles would start coming up, and when you're drinking it, you can taste the bubbles like moving around. I was like, that's pretty cool, but I didn't stay consistent with it. On the plus side of that, though, I still have like a shit ton of them. It's like maybe I should leave that out too. So, I just need to get into this like swing of like doing things super greens powder. Like, I don't know if I'm just a weirdo, but I kind of like the way like greens taste, like barley grass, spirulina, spinach, godo cola. I'm not saying that right. Guadacala, moringa, wheatgrass. Like like if I went to like a smoothie, like Smoothie King or something, like I would be down to get that green one. Like give me the green one. It's delicious. Um, Side note, kind of off, going somewhere in different direction, but kind of like in the same topic of what this video has been about. But like as far as like eating healthy, like you might try an avocado and you'd be like, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my life. But you have to acquire the taste for it. So it's like give it some time. Clean out your diet a little bit. Focus on trying these foods over again. Just cleaning your diet a little bit. Try it again. Reintroduce it to your taste buds because you might be very surprised that like you think that you like a Hershey chocolate bar, but if you try like this cacao that is like 90% cacao or something like that with no sweetener or anything, you're not used to that. You're used to the Hershey. You're used to the Jello, pudding. I got some Jello pudding, by the way. I love sugar, like hands down. But I've had the experience where you can kind of transition your diet into something like, and really, really enjoying that avocado, really, really enjoying that unsweetened chocolate. Like it's all a mind thing. But like I'm not joking. Like you will literally enjoy what you're eating. And something about, just feeding your body something that's like nourishing to your organs and things, like it's gonna make you feel better. So in return, you're gonna want to eat it. Like, I don't know, because talk is cheap. I eat Taco Bell, I eat KFC, I eat McDonald's, I eat drink sodas. I don't be doing the right thing, but I do know what's out there. Ow. That's it though. Oh, we can end it with this. I am going to get off though. Um, but oh snap. Love you, Kanye. It's like I'm not all um, you know, everybody can have their own opinion in certain things. I just always kind of like Kanye West. Um, I also like Kim Kardashian as well. Like I've been watching the Kardashians. That's an amazing show. But like I just know a lot of people have been like kind of like talking about Kanye West, and there's like things that have gone on with Kanye West, and it's not like I'm like some super crazy person that's gonna sit here and stick up for someone like, but I am allowed to, like I was a big fan of Kanye West. Like I know that he's been around for a long time, but like growing up when I was like 18 and stuff, like I really liked Kanye West. Like some people would like, Lil Wayne or this and that. And I liked Lil Wayne too, but I'm just saying like I liked Kanye West a lot. And then like all of these crazy stuff started happening. Wasn't really keeping up with it. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I still do love Kanye West, and I would always like send like, like I hope like whatever he is going through, if he is going through something, like I hope he gets through it, and I hope he knows like he's worth it. Like he's okay to be who he wants to be, and that's all good and fine. And he inspired me, by being who he is. Like I don't know, I almost felt like I went through a moment in my life where I was like, are me and Kanye West supposed to meet? All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Um, Thank you for not listening to this video. See ya.